Mhm.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Messages from the Universe project. Today is week 12, and I have one of my favorite guests, my partner in the project, and a beautiful person, Mikki Provencher. She's joining us to receive a message for all of us, and I love when we're doing it together. Welcome, Mikki. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Julia Bernadsky. I am the founder of the consciousness of Untamed Hearts and the creator of the Messages from the Universe project. And together, me and Mikki, we co-founded a beautiful community, Conscious Life Collective. And it's on Facebook, and you can join us. And if you're interested, please drop us a line. So today we are going to do two things. We're going to dedicate this reading, and Mikki, as my guest, will have a chance to decide who we're going to dedicate it to. Also, whoever is watching us live, feel free to drop us a line, and we will definitely include that dedication as well. So if you're watching us, who would you like to dedicate this reading to? And we will include it. So drop us a comment. And I'm gonna mix it really well. I always do, but I just want to mix the cards really well. We have 50 different messages. This week is very important because it's the beginning. So the new moon is coming on Wednesday. So it's a time to create new. By the lunar cycles, this is the beginning of the new year. So it's a different calendar. I usually go by the lunar cycles. So receiving message during this time is so good to receive a message and to be guided. And just as a side note, I want to remind everybody that this is a time to suspend the judgment. This is a time to see the goodness in everyone, in every situation, to consciously choose to see the good and kind of push away that may not be so positive, right? So, right now, we don't want to judge. We want to connect to the goodness and we want to amplify the good because universally the energy is being amplified. So, yes, please amplify the good for yourself and for people around us. And Diane, I'm surfacing your message right now so everybody can see. Diane is joining us. And good morning, my dear. And we will send energy for you, to your brother. Write a name of your brother, please. Also, give us his name so that we can all keep him in our thoughts as we're drawing the message from the universe. And while I'm mixing the cards, Mikki, did you decide who would you like or what would you like to dedicate this reading to?
I think yesterday when we had our guest Michael Ocher with us, really the dedication that I'm feeling, deep in my heart is for those people who just right now are feeling like they need to get their basic needs met.
Mm,
Right? And like we talked about yesterday with Michael, is just reflecting inward and really like you said, kind of deflecting some of those things, those confrontations or those things that right now, or, in our world, in our communities, there's so much conflict. And I feel like, kind of going inward and being able to self-reflect. So those that really need to self-reflect and be able to get back to that basic human need.
yes, beautiful. We all need to we all need to reflect, self-reflect, go inside. The work is to go inside always. And yes, so let's send the energy to everybody who needs it, especially, and at the same time to the whole world, because the whole world is reflecting on what is happening politically, health wise, um, all kinds of social issues that are asking to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all over the world. It is happening, whether you know it, whether you're aware of it or not. It is happening all over the world. And it is also happening in our personal relationships between people who are close to us. So this is a thing to remember: the kindness, the compassion, suspend the judgment, And we're sending energy to Diane's brother, whose name is Joe. We're going to keep him in mind and receive the message as we're receiving the message. And as Mikki said, all of those who need to meet their needs, and all of those who might be dealing with whatever emotions, with whatever situations that they need to transform and create something positive from, with dedicating it to all of you. Now, I always like to exhale first. We're going to exhale all the worries, all the negative thoughts, all the fears, everything and anything that may be in the way of us being present right here, right now. Let's enter inside of us that place where we go to when we speak to God, to our angels, to Creator, whoever you speak with, whoever you call that higher energy. This is the place where you go to connect to it. Recognize that place, treasure it. It's yours. And from that place, we're going to ask the universe, what do we need to hear today? I got 3 messages, so I'm going to start. The first one is choose life. It is such a powerful message. Choose life. Life is a choice. Very often we think that because we're alive, we don't have to choose life. But being alive and choosing life are 2 different things. Choosing life, it means to choose to create. It means to choose to overcome. It means to choose to grow. Would you like, Mikki, would you like to reflect on that? Choose life.
I was just listening to another podcast, and they were talking about operating in joy, and that joy is a choice as well. And I feel like those 2 very much correlate with, where we are right now, mentally and emotionally, where sometimes we can be in a very dark space, and to be able to make the choice to live a fulfilling life and bring joy into our lives.
Yes. I love that. And what comes to me also is that sometimes we are operating in the mode of survival. So choosing life, it's stepping out of the survival mode and choosing to create your life with everything it is and with everything it is not at the moment. Choosing life means connecting to certain level of consciousness, knowing how precious this gift is, us being in this physical world right now. So here it is today. Let's choose life. We need to choose life for the whole world right now. We need to choose it. I love that. The second message is define gravity. Get out of the space I should and just do what your soul desires. It's very aligned with choosing life.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to start on that, Mikki, or tell me?
Bringing in the joy, the path of joy that we get to choose to be able to elevate ourselves, to be creative and to be successful, and not focusing on what we can't do right now with our current situation, but really focusing on what we can do. So define gravity, focus on what you are capable of doing, or something that you're doing differently than the way you used to do it, and go down the path of success.
Love that. And also define gravity. It's going against the gravity. So what is gravity? Gravity is something we are born with, right? Like this is how we are created, wired, and this is how the physics of this world work, right? So going against it, it's just such a powerful thing, because that's where the transformation happens. When you can go against something that is pre-programmed, it means that you can create a new program. I think that, like, I'm keep saying the whole world, but I really truly think that the whole world right now needs to go choose life and go against the gravity, go against what everybody knows what and how and have done before. We need when we're creating something completely new, and the world that is being created is a new world. And that's my prayer. That's my ask from the universe. There's no other way. But what in that process, what needs to happen, we need to go against the gravity. We need to go against what's familiar, what we do automatically, or almost how against how we wired. We need to rewire ourselves. We need to rewire our life, right? And it's not a negative thing. It doesn't mean that we need to destroy what was. Energy doesn't go anywhere. It's about transforming it, going against gravity, aligning it with your soul desire, because your soul desire is very often aligned with the reason why you are here. That is why you have that desire. So only going against the gravity, going against like the regular knowing, familiar safety zone, like some people say, get out of this comfort zone, right? Something that is comfortable, like going against it is what helps us to align ourselves with our soul desires. Because usually we're like in a space, oh, I should do that. And why should I do that? Well, because everybody kind of doing that, or that's how world is built, or that's all I know how to do, right? So there's many different reasons why we go in the space of should. But if we align ourselves with our soul desires, it will give us the fuel, the strength, the power to go against the gravity and transform and create new. Anything else do you want to add to it?
No, I think that was perfect. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So, and the third message is, we have gotten it before. It's a deep one. The quantum reality is the realm of infinite possibility. The only way you can experience the realm is with your awareness. And when you do, your consciousness is connecting to greater levels of frequencies and information. Amazing. So, quantum reality is the realm of infinite possibilities. And
When you defy gravity.
that right? So,
When you defy gravity.
there you go. How do you access that realm? So, one of the ways is go against the gravity. And the only way you can experience this realm is with your awareness. So when you go against the gravity, when you do something that is not a survival mode, but something that you are creating, you have no choice but have different awareness. You have no choice but have different consciousness. And that's the key. Consciousness is the key, is the pathway, is the opening. Your consciousness is connecting to a greater levels of frequencies of information. So when we go through that path, when we choose life, when we define gravity, when we go against comfort, against familiar, and transform it into new, you are accessing different consciousness. You are connecting to greater levels of frequencies, and you're accessing information that is available on the higher levels of frequencies. And what it really is that we have an opportunity to live our vision, to match vibrationally, to match the frequency vibration, energy vibration of our vision. So wherever you are right now, you can already, and every person has a vision, every person has a dream, every person wants something, and they thinking like in the future or tomorrow or in 5 years from now. But the key is that in quantum reality, you can access it right now. You can access that level of frequency right now and start creating and living that reality right now. So that's a beautiful path. Mikki, anything on your end?
I think, not having the normal has provided us with so much opportunity to be able to pave a path, a new path, to explore, to learn something new, to be something different than we were before. Whatever it is that changed our lives, it doesn't have to be, our isolation at the moment. Whatever it is that's changed your life, it's given you a new opportunity. And here we are on a Monday, which is the start week, work week. So a new opportunity to be able to pave a new path.
Yes.
Newness, new moon.
New moon.
New year.
New year, new moon. So new moon is coming up. So you guys, this is all like choose life. Go against the gravity. Align yourself with your soul desires, Align yourself with your truth, and know that that will give you an access to a different reality. The reality where the consciousness isn't shifted. Awareness is, there's so much more that you will be aware of. Mm-hmm. And it gives you access to the information that exists on the greater level of frequencies. Thank you so much, universe, for this path, beautiful path for this week. I hope that everyone had enjoyed this reading. And if you are watching it on replay, please leave us comments as well. Dedicated this reading to people who need a little extra, people who need to create something changes. And so this is a perfect path for that, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, beautiful. I wish everybody to have an amazing week. Whatever challenges come our way, let's embrace it and let's be happy to have them, and let's create from that place. Let's transform it or them into a possibility and align ourselves with our soul desires. I wish you from all my heart that everyone is aligned with that. If you're watching it on replay, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will know when we are live. And we are live every Monday with the weekly messages from the universe. Drop us a line. Diane says, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Diane, for joining us and doing it together. Sending so much love to all of you, and take really good care of you. And see you in a week.
Thank you, Julia.